This episode of the PWL Podcast is brought to you by Northeast Laundry. For all your laundry needs, come to Northeast Laundry. El Paso Fresh. Northeast Clean. Yup, I made that. If it's dope or delicious, I probably made it. And Dope Hands Massage. Mobile massage therapist for stress relief and recovery.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the PWL Podcast915 for the PWL Heatwave card subject to change event with
Definitely
your host,
subject to change.
BC Dan. I am your host with the most. To my right over here, which is probably your left on the screen, is the love of my life, my future wife. I got it right this time.
You got it right
my
this
future
time.
wife, the queen of scream, Bobbi Kaotik.
Hello, everyone.
On the screen, as you can see, sucking on a lollipop like we're in some kind of rap video or something, which is very disturbing. It is our one and only videographer, the one and only good old Mel. Say what's up, Mel.
Hi.
And right now, behind the scenes of her is the one and only former historian of the PWL podcast and now co-host, who is the one and only Professor Arthur Wine. Say what's up, Artie.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
There he is right
Hi,
there,
Artie.
ladies and gentlemen. As
Hey,
you can
Mel.
see, we got a new setup right here. We got the screen in the middle. I don't know. I thought Artie could see us, but unfortunately he can't. I don't know. We have to technical difficulties as always. Hopefully the volume comes out good in this episode because
Yeah.
poor Arthur sounded like a robot. It sounded like he was screaming into a pillow. It was my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're still getting the hang of this after 11 episodes. So we're gonna start off tonight with a quick shout out to some of our sponsors out there that are not sponsors, but sponsors, partnerships that we have. These people, Dope Hands Massage. Make sure you check him out.
Yes.
He's offering, I think, some kind of like contest right now where you could get a free massage for 30 minutes, which is really cool. His name is Jesse, really cool dude,
Take advantage.
and his wife, Sarah. Yep, I made that. And she cooks her ass off, bakes her ass off, makes delicious goodies. Also makes, if you can see the background, you can see the PWL and the Chaos. She made those, and they're hand painted. They're made out of hard styrofoam. They're awesome. Check her out. Look her up on Instagram, both of them. And now back to
Wait,
Yes.
I have another special shout out.
All right, special out.
Yesterday was our boy's 14th birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Aaron.
So happy birthday, Aaron. Hope you had a great day.
Yeah, it was really cool. We had a lot of fun. We'll talk about that at a later episode or maybe later on in this show. And also one more shout out also to our new fan, David at Applebee's. Awesome waiter.
Oh, yes.
Really nice
He's
guy.
the
Check him out.
best.
You can call him Junior. You can call him David. I got mixed up. I don't know what to call him, but he's such a cool dude. Check him out.
Applebee's on Airway.
Applebee's on Airway. That is the official after hour eats or the PWL Podcast 915 and more likely Pro Wrestling Legacy because we see a lot of the wrestlers there sometimes.
Yep.
All right, so let's get to it. So
We have a lot
It
to
is- it's
try
a-
to figure out today.
it was crazy because we were going to do a prediction show and we got word that not to do it because it was just going to be a waste of time pretty much.
Everything that we were going to predict was going to be wrong.
Yeah, it
so.
was, and I think it would have been hilarious. I think we should have still gone through with it.
Should've.
It would have been funny. Like, man, that match didn't even happen.
That would have been our
So
bloopers.
originally, the first match. Oh, not the first match, but it was the debut of Randall the Scandal. Let's go with Arthur in this one. Mr. Artie, what did you think about this young man, this young character?
Man, he didn't have much, in my opinion, he didn't have much hype coming in. You really didn't know what to expect. I mean, the kid tried. He's out there trying the character. I'm not going to hate on him, but let's hope it progresses a little more.
Yes, I was very disgusted by his gyrating and thrusting, which was very disturbing. Mel, what did you think about your new boyfriend, Randall the Scandal?
Whoa.
That's pushing it a little too far there.
Yeah. He had to get better a little bit, but he did good. He did good coming out.
Yeah, I really liked his promo. Was hilarious about talking about the ladies and men. Watch your ladies, 'cause I'm gonna take them, and it was really gross because you know what, Art? One thing I didn't really dig too much was that Ultimate Warrior half face makeup he had on.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was like, in my opinion, you have this 7th grader coming out talking trash. And,
Yes.
I don't know, man. Let's see if the character, like I said, progresses, develops. But, he tried the makeup. He tried the half paint. Let's see what else he can try out there.
Honestly, I think he should go out without the makeup. I think he's just hilarious. Just character. I'm already liking his character because he's a douche, and you know me and douche characters. I really dig it.
Yes, he is. However, the message that he's putting across seems to be a little bit more older than what he seems to be. So I'm not
Like
like
13?
it doesn't match. Like his character versus who he is physically is not matching with me. So
yeah, you're right. You're right.
we'll have to see him some more to kind of figure him out.
I
but-
thought it was hilarious. He comes out and all of a sudden he makes an open challenge. He makes that promo, a very disgusting promo, and talking about taking my chick and watch your ladies.
You're
and,
going to be part of the scandal.
wow, that was cool. I dig that. He goes, you're going to be part of a scandal. And I was like, wow, all right. I'm getting hyped up over here. And I'm like, okay, makes an open challenge. And her second match that we saw is our little Cherry Metal.
Cherry Metal.
Comes out jamming, you know?
Yeah.
And
She's so cute in all her colorful.
there was also a special referee, which I was very shocked for the second PWL show, which was our good old friend C's.
Yes.
You know, looking a little sweaty in there. You know, looked a little tired, but
Yeah.
it's okay, C's. You know, lay off the Dos Equis, my brother, and you'll get a lot better. So, what you think about the in-ring work there, Mel?
It was Cherry Meadow did really good this time.
Yeah, I think she's an up and comer. I like her.
Her character is very like her own personal.
Yeah.
So she did very, very well there.
Yeah, I like that little rainbow tutu she has
Yeah,
on.
she looks
it's really
cute
cool.
in all her colors.
That's
I
cool.
love Cherry Metal. I love she seems to have the motivation and the drive to continue to work, and from the last time we saw her till this time, you can definitely see an improvement, and she's gonna go somewhere.
Yes.
So
Arthur Wine, what did you think about that, Professor?
Yeah, you know, good in-ring work. You can tell these Legacy Academy kids are putting in the work, man. You know, and they were able to put it together, and it was a good, exciting match. The finish was a little surprising for me, but hey, I liked
it was.
Yeah.
I like it, and it was very surprising, and I don't know, man, what was wrong with that referee? If Cherry Metal had paid him off, but I think it was a fast count. I'm gonna say
no,
it was a
no.
fast count.
It
It was
was
1, 2, 3. It was very quick. Poor Randall Scandal already 0-1
You know,
coming in.
if he's too slow, he's too slow.
Yeah,
Just say it.
Maybe it was a scandal, is what happened. Think about it. Think it's a. Gotta think about
He
those
came out
conspiracy
talking
theories.
so much shenanigans.
It was
and
hilarious.
He got it handed to him by
So
Cherry
Randall
Metal.
Scandal with the loss. Cherry Metal with their first win. Good for her. Congratulations, Cherry Metal, on that. And that was the first match of the night. It was the intro match, which it was pretty good. You know, I was impressed. I'm kind of liking these intergender matches that they're
Yes.
coming out with. I mean, like, you really don't want to see the girls get beat up by a dude, you know, but it is entertaining as hell, though, because it's pretty funny. And then kind of gives that motivation for little girls, you know, saying like, wow,
Yeah.
man, maybe I can
They
get
can
in
do
there
it too.
and I can do it also. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like you say, equal opportunity, right?
That's right. That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Hey, you want to get smacked up, then you get equal opportunity. As PWL Podcast supports equal opportunity for women and men. I'm going to see a lot of public service announcements today. We're turning very woke now. Right, Arthur?
Absolutely.
There you go, attaboy. All right, so the next match technically was supposed to be Beast Boy versus Skybird versus Carnage versus Ramon. That's the one we're
Fatal
talking.
four-way.
Fatal four-way, yeah. There was nothing on the line. It was just a match, but who came out first? Beast Boy comes out first. He comes out with Marty. You know, cool. They're in the ring. And all right, yeah, Beast Boy doing the posing. We're cheering. Yeah, all right, Beast Boy, great. Out of right field, Carnage and Ramon just start fighting. They just start going at it.
Yeah. Did they even introduce
They
any
didn't
of them?
introduce them. They just came in and started
started
fighting.
coming out.
They went around the ring. They went outside
Yeah, and left.
and left. I don't know where they fought. They must have fought all the way down Cotton Street. I
downtown.
don't know where they Circle K on Cotton. I don't know. Maybe go get some tall boys. I don't know. Family Dollar with the hobos. I don't know what was going on, but
They left.
a lot of stuff going on. So then, all of a sudden, they're like, okay. G. Anderson makes an announcement, and Mr. Anderson didn't come out himself. He gave a note, you know, which is very, you know, he's very important because there's a lot of stuff going
He's
back
very
there.
busy.
Very
Very
busy.
busy man.
Yes, very busy man.
Yes, we
Our-
have to respect Jay Anderson's
Our
time,
general
so-
manager, Jay Anderson.
Yes.
So
for
then he
sure.
comes out with the note and says, okay, the next opponent's going to come out, and it's my best friend, Dastan. He comes out, Bobby's best friend, Dastan. It was hilarious because Dastan wanted to smack up Bobby, and both of them were talking shit to each other.
And you were gonna let him.
Yes, I was, because Dastan is my friend. And
what the hell am I?
the notes say, ma'am.
What
there-
the hell am I?
Ma'am, the screen comes out and says, you might get hit by wrestlers. That is not my fault. Please be careful.
You need to tell Dastan to stay out of my face before he gets smacked.
So Dastan comes out. Okay, so then that's the second one. So okay, so then the third one's gonna come out, and I think they announced Marty Snow right as a third one.
No, he was the last.
He was the last one. So then Midas comes out.
Yes.
In a badass man, Midas's entrance are getting cool, man. He's coming out with those cool masks with the light up lights.
Yes,
They look so cool.
Yes, I'll definitely
I'm
give
gonna-
Midas that.
I think I got a video or a picture that I'm gonna post it in between. Right, I'm doing lately the new thing. Do that. So okay, so it's Bastard versus Bastard versus Bastard. It's like, who's the fourth guy? I'm thinking, this is, come on, Jay. Why you got to do this to us, man?
Yep.
Especially me and Artie. We're bastards. We're Bastard fans. Lo and behold, it's
Marty Snow.
Martin Snow. You know what I'm saying?
In his sweats.
In his sweats, and then all of a sudden, because I looked at his boots and I'm like, wow, those are weird ass boots wearing with those. Why is he wearing boots with warm ups? This is kind of weird, and it made sense. So it's a fatal 4-way, and they go at it. And first it was Midas and Dastan against Beast Boy and Marty, and then they start going at it. Arthur, what did you think? What was your take on this?
Man, I'll be honest. I don't like it when the bastards. We're supposed to be a unit.
Yes, that is true. Professional.
When I say we, I mean me too, Dan.
Yes, thank you. I am included also in the Bastard
you
family.
guys are such cool kids. I love it.
Awesome. We're awesome.
But yeah, man, I'll agree
God.
with you. Midas is starting to feel like next level with his wrestling, with his.
Oh yeah, man.
So-
He's improved. I've seen a lot of improvement from Midas. Not knocking his game in the past, but he's just stepping it up, man, to another level now. It's like it's gonna suck, man, because he's gonna get to that level where it's like he's gonna have to be. He's gonna move on to bigger and better things, unfortunately, But I mean, it's part of the, just like C
That
says,
sucks.
it's part of the process, Bobbi Kaotik, what you think about the Bastards fighting? Yeah, I know you're gleefully.
Well, I just kept saying, they breaking up, no more bastards,
Yeah,
it's
true.
over, your friendship is gone. But you know what? It was very entertaining because at the end, they came and hugged each other,
Yes.
and we're still friends. We're
That's
still
right.
friends.
That's
So
right. But one thing,
whatever.
one thing I have to pick a bone with our videographer is that amazes me is that she was recording other matches, and yet this match comes out and she's sitting there on her phone, not recording.
Because it's the bastards.
So we did not get many clips. Videographer, please explain yourself, young lady.
Bastards, come on. I couldn't do it.
How dare
Her
you.
phone gets disabled when the
At
bastards
least
come
you're
out.
honest. I'll take that.
Okay, my phone broke at that time.
Yeah.
Wow, how convenient. What did you think of the match, Mel?
It was pretty cool.
It was.
I like how Midas came out with his little mask.
Yes.
He's getting better and better.
Yep. You
Every
see,
time.
she sees it too, and that's coming from our videographer. Who pays attention a lot more than I do sometimes, because sometimes she'll tell us
she has
stuff
a lot
that-
of good insight because there's
Perfect.
times where I'm like, what
Yeah,
are we
me
even
too.
talking about? And then Mel just makes it all make sense. So,
Yes, that is correct.
yes.
And then after that, they go back and forth. It was really good. There's a clip where I think Marty and Beast Boy are doing like some arm move where they put their leg in between their arm or something, and then they hug. That was hilarious. That was really cool. Hey! Yeah! Look at that friendship.
Yes.
And then Midas out of left field, man, just starts super kicking people.
Yeah, he
and
just lets everybody have it.
it was crazy.
From one
Oh,
side to the next.
And at the
Everybody's
end of the
going
day, Beast Boy came
BB.
out. Yeah, BB came out on top, and there was a little controversy for it. But Midas was a little upset. I mean, I don't blame him. I think Midas. Like, who would you consider the leader of the Bastards? Art? Would it be Midas or would it be Marty?
Well, for me, it's always going to be Marty, man.
Yeah.
But you got to put Midas and Marty at equal grounds at
Yeah.
this point. They've held titles. They've both done similar things.
Yes.
But Marty beat the original Bastard. I'm going to say
Yeah.
he's always going to be the leader of the Bastard.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a Cody and Kenny Omega thing going on.
Marty was the original?
He's an original.
Yeah.
Him. It was who's the originals?
No,
Art?
like the first one.
Yes. Tell us who the
Yeah,
first three were.
It was, the Bastard. It was the Bastard Marty Snow, and then he got Midas, and then he got the Flash.
The Flash, which is now Hijo de Cobarde, which was Dr. X before.
Okay.
Right.
So it was those three, and then that's when Cosmo came in, or Nolan came in first.
Nolan came in, stirred the pot a little bit. They got rid of Flash, and then they had a little segment where Cosmo just shocked the world, in my opinion. And
Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh man, we should tell. Man, I just caught the tail end of that when Cosmo was a bastard because it was a battle royal and he threw Marty out, and that's when he was turning face again. He was turning into a good guy. But but at the end, BB comes out on top. They hugged it out. It was awesome, man. It was good. So then our third match of the night was supposed to be Stefan versus Nolan, 1-on-1, right? So I'm thinking, okay, cool. This is going to be a good match. You know, like Nolan has been like on a hot streak lately.
Yes.
Stefan has been on a slump, man. It reminds me kind of like the Midas slump that he goes through.
That's what he deserves.
How dare, man, what is it with you and Stefan? What did he do to you?
He came out like a badass thinking he was all that.
He is.
He's not. He really. And why am I thinking that he's not from here? I keep telling him to go home, and he's actually from El Paso.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know why I think he's like from like Midland or something. I don't know.
Like Justin Taylor.
I don't know, but I'm ready to move him along.
No way.
My beef with him is because of chaos.
That was a good match.
Like,
I wish it would extend it a little more. That was really cool.
I can't get over that.
So then it's them two. You know, Nolan comes out, man. Hey, and does the wheel thing. It was awesome. You know, we like your dance, yes, and we start clapping, and they're in there. Then all of a sudden, now this time out of left field, you see Carnage and Ramon fighting back into the arena. Carnage starts stomping away on Ramon. Nolan's just standing there like, I don't want no part of this.
Because he's a good guy.
So then Jay Anderson comes out. He comes out this time. And now he announces he's not going to let this show get out of control. This is my show, blah, 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 blah. Never have I ran a show, never got out of control. And he's very upset. And so he brings back the Night Lovers, a reunited Night Lovers.
I've never seen the Night Lovers.
Well, so already tell them about the Night Lovers.
I've only heard, so I was super excited.
Check it out.
You know, I wasn't a big fan of Night Lovers then. I'm not now. But you know what? I'm going to give it to Ramon. You know, we've always said, you know, he needs to get a little more aggressive. Kid was out there talking to Ish and getting it done. And I like the aggression out of him, and I hope he keeps it up.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm digging that. I guess like Carnage is kind of bringing that out in him. I'm thinking. I hope they go towards that. So it's the Night Lovers, the former tag team, but now reunited tag team for one night. The Night Lovers versus Stefan and Carnage, which is a very odd pairing, but kind of cool at the same time because both those guys are they're awesome wrestlers, man. I like the way they wrestle. They're cool. Mel, what did you think? What was your opinion on that match?
I really I thought they were gonna switch up the teams, like Ramon and Carnage and Nolan
cool.
and Stefan.
Yes.
But after I saw them fighting,
man.
I was like, oh no! I was like, they're not gonna do. They won't be able to tag.
Yeah.
They won't be able to tag.
I think that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen that before, where it's like a bad guy and a good guy on a team against each other.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that idea. Bobbi Kaotik, what you think?
Well, honestly, I just thought I saw Ramon and Carnage all night long. Like, that match never ended. I was like, okay, I see them, and then they're gone, and then I'm getting into the next thing, and then here they come again. So it seemed to be a long all night match for me.
Yes.
But I was excited to see the Night Lovers reunite because I like I said, I never seen them before.
Yeah,
so
that's cool. I kind of I wish they would have extended that story. I don't they all of a sudden they dropped it, right, Art?
Yeah, man. I think they were trying to go just strictly Carnage and Ramon for a little bit.
Yeah.
So they kind of did, but you know, props to all those competitors. You know, they were hard hitting.
Oh,
Ramon did a spot. You know, he did that spot where he jumped out of the ring.
That's exactly what I was gonna bring. Ramos killed himself. Yes, dude. Oh my God. This is Ramon when he jumped out from the second row
and hit his head.
No, where like he
got stuck. He got stuck.
His foot got caught.
His foot got stuck.
And luckily, I think at towards the tail end, Stefan caught him, didn't he? Like barely, I think, or him and Nolan did.
Well, I mean, the floor caught him, but they tried. You know, he hit solid. The kid kept going.
He hit himself.
You know, he felt it the next day. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, that was terrible, man.
Ramon, I hope you have some Tylenol.
Yeah, I hope you're okay, Ramon. We hope you're okay. And who wound up winning that one match? Mel, do you remember who won that one?
I
didn't get the ending.
Yeah, it was Carnage and Stefan.
Oh wow, okay, so they won. Okay, and then they started beating the crap out of Ramon, right?
Because I remember that Nolan wouldn't tag Ramon, and then so that's when Ramon got pinned.
Got you. Okay, yeah, good eye. Yeah, that was crazy. That was a good win, though. I mean, like I said, and then Ramon got his ass kicked again. Poor dude. You know, it's like the guy can't catch a break. I don't know what's going on with that poor guy. Bobbi Kaotik, your thoughts?
Like I said, I enjoyed the Night Lovers. Stefan, I swear you still need to just go home.
Leave him alone.
But it was an all-night match for me.
It was great.
So,
it was good.
yeah.
I liked it. It was good. Good match. Arthur, closing on that one. What did you think?
Yeah, man, good match. They're obviously extending this whole Carnage and Ramon thing. Let's see what happens with that. Hopefully, they can conclude with some kind of like badass match.
Yes.
But,
Or confirm what the real beef is, because we've only been able to predict what we think is the issue between the two.
Yeah, they didn't really come out and said like this is why I'm upset at Ramon.
Why are you upset?
Man, you know what? I'm hoping a Big Bang. I hope Brian Riven comes back.
Oh man, I hope that every Legacy show.
Right, man. It'd be great, man. It would be so awesome. I miss that guy.
It was funny when Jay came out and said that Carnage scares the hell out of him.
Yeah, that was cool. I like that. That was awesome. And then so that was the match that ended great. It was good. Very entertaining. Like Art said, it's that they're continuing with that storyline, and I'm liking it. I'm liking the storyline. It's like hopefully it pays off in the end. The next match was good old Ricky Texas. It was supposed to be him against Cosmo Orion. Well, apparently Cosmo decides to double book, and this.
But did he though?
And I'm sorry, Arthur. I know he is your friend. He is you're a big fan of his, but very unprofessional on Cosmo's behalf, knowing he was booked for PWL Heatwave, decides to take a booking in Japan. Very disappointed.
Oh, like let's weigh the pros and cons here.
Yeah, if you're a professional and you're booked at one place, you're gonna. It's like, for example, say you have a friend, and you say you're gonna go with this friend to Peter Piper. So then a handsome boyfriend comes along and tells you, "No, we're gonna go to Bubba's," and you decide to go with me. Like, ma'am, please look at me. And then you don't go with me. You don't go with your friend. You go with me. That's very unprofessional.
Well, who are you to say that I am going to Bubba's? Why can't
we are getting off the topic now? Let's get back to the wrestling. We're getting personal. So then Ricky Texas comes out.
Where's Cosmo? Where's Cosmo?
Yeah, I was before Ricky Texas. I don't blame him. He had a beautiful cowboy hat, ready to go. Guns up, guns a blazing in the air. So then he's like, issues an open challenge.
Yep.
All of a sudden, who comes out? Mr. Skybird. You hear his music, little Skybird, man. God, that guy is just. How old is Skybird? Art? If take a guess, man. I mean, he has to be up there, right?
I would say, right at that late 40s, early 50s.
He has to, man. But the dude can still wrestle his ass off, man. He's amazing, man. He comes out and he brings it, and for a guy his size too.
Yes,
that's what impresses me. He uses the lucha style. Him and Ricky going back and forth, and it was crazy. Ricky with the beautiful elbow. I got a clip of that. Nice. That's one of Art's favorite moves from Ricky Texas.
Definitely.
Super kicks were awesome. Skybird with some awesome moves in the ring. What did you think?
It was an awesome match. It's one of those odd pairings for me. Like I don't see why they would be those two. But again, an open challenge, so anybody can come out.
Yeah.
So totally get that. It was just an odd pair, but definitely always love to see Skybird. So
yeah, it was cool. I dug it.
No complaints here.
Mel, what did you think about that match?
I really think it was pretty cool. Just that Rick has to get rid of the hat.
You don't like the hat?
It is a beautiful hat, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe he's Texas, yeah, but like he's been wearing that hat for like 3 months now. No, not even like 2 months or a month, and it's kind of been like annoying me. Every time I see him, I'm like, "Are you from like?"
It's from Texas.
Like, not from here. He's not from here.
Paso de Texas, Mel.
He's from Cowboy something. He's a cowboy thingy.
Not Tennessee or any of those like country places. But
It
was really good.
Arthur, what'd you think about that match?
Man, it does hurt, when you don't see Cosmo in the ring. I totally understand, you're going to pick Japón over Legacy.
Yeah.
Ricky versus Skybird really shows how good Ricky is getting.
Yes, I agree.
Him and Henry can head over to Juarez and get the heat and get the crowd going. good matches. So you know you can put those kids against anybody, and Ricky proved it, man. He's out there just working and solid matches where they put him in front of.
Real quick, going back to the Bastards Fatal 4-Way, man, dude, I never realized it. I don't know, maybe because I was always yelling or whatever, but man, Midas is a massive heat magnet, man. I mean, it is crazy, man. Everybody hates that dude. It's awesome. You know, I mean, if you want to,
mean.
I love it. You know, you want to draw heat. That guy, man, his character's so awesome. I love it. I just love everybody hates him. I think it's me and Artie. I think there's maybe like 3 people in that whole place that don't that cheer for him, which is like me, Artie, and somebody else. That's it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I think Marty, ever since he lost his hair, no offense, ever since he lost his hair, he's gotten a lot better now. He's gotten way better.
Do you think the hair was holding him back?
It's not like he had a whole bunch to begin with. He was already losing it as it is.
It's a condition. Okay, it's a condition.
Like you would know.
Yeah, how dare you?
Love you.
Yes, I love you too. Speaking of that, we have a new sponsor. I just texted it to you, so if you can read our new sponsor, it's a new plumbing company. I'll post it on when we're talking about this. And who is it from, Bobbi Kaotik?
So our sponsors for tonight's show is going to be Golden Showers. Luxury, residential, and commercial plumbing fixtures. Streaming warm every time.
That's right. What do you think about that, Arthur? Our new sponsor, Golden Showers, baby.
You know, I've never used their services, but I think those good old boys out of AWF, especially Chubby, they're using that one. So, you know, give it a whirl. Let's see what happens.
That's right. Make sure you check them out, and we'll leave their information so Chubby Deppe and everybody else can check out Golden Showers.
Be sure to review it so we know how it is.
Very good.
Leave a review.
All right. Now back to the show. Like you were saying.
God.
That was awesome. All right. So then we go to the semi-main event on this one. This one was a banger. It was supposed to be Falco and John Gallo versus Thunder and Lightning. So John Gallo, Falco comes out. John Gallo comes out. Real quick, just to get off the subject, real quick. I was thinking about this. My fantasy booking. Falco versus Flyer Boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be an insane match. Mm-hmm. Or if you want to take it up another notch to get really crazy, Falco versus Flyer Boy versus Kempo. And Ankele.
Yes.
Oh my God.
All 4 of them.
Fatal 4-way.
Yes.
Would somebody book it? Danielle or one of you dudes, please book that match. That'd be great, man. Oh my God. That would be fire. That would be a fire match. So
put some pads on the floor, please.
Oh yes, please. Speaking of that, man, that new seat I'm at, man, I was like, man, I almost got taken out. Like if I don't move, Nolan almost took you out. I mean, Nolan almost took me out. Ramon almost took me out. Artie's daughter almost got taken out. It was insane. And we're gonna talk about this match because Artie brought back a memory, and you're not gonna know. There used to be an organization called ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling. Insane. That match, what we saw with John Gallo, and what I'm about to keep on going is technically it was supposed to be Thunder and Lightning. Dravok comes from the back, angry as always. He's mad, and
he's so mad.
He just jumps on John Gallo and starts beating up Falco. He's tossing him around. So we're thinking it's gonna be a handicap match. It's gonna be 2-on-1. So then Acertijo comes out without D-Rex. That was crazy. I'm like, okay, so where's D-Rex? Acertijo comes out and
Acertijo is not a good friend anymore.
The professor called it. Oh no, Acertijo's turning heel. And yep, sure enough, man, he joins forces with the evil Dravok. Mel, what did you think? Was your heart broken over that?
It was heartbreaking. I've seen Latin and Dining for since they started, and they were always making people happy. People would cheer for them. But as soon as I saw Acertijo turn heel, I was like, oh, I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah, it was terrible. What you think? What was it? What was crossing your mind, Bobbi Kaotik?
Where's D-Rex?
That is true.
The whole night, and then no, Acertijo, that is not nice. Yeah. And I just had said I wanted a friend as loyal as D-Rex, and look at what Acertijo did to him.
Took it for granted.
So
Professor Arthur, what did you think about that turn, my friend?
Man, I always like a good heel turn.
Yes.
I think it could have been executed a little better, but hey, he came out. He just started attacking. But like you guys said, I mean, now let's see what happens with D-Rex. So what's going to happen with that? Let's see what progresses.
That's going to be interesting.
But I liked it, man. I like a good heel turn.
So then, before that, I just skipped ahead a little bit. Dravok goes in, cuts a promo, starts talking crap about D-Rex. He's a fat ass and just, always going to the wakeboard.
He needs to look at himself.
Hey, he's a hefty guy. So he comes out talking schmack. And then all of a sudden, out of the curtain from the right, our good old friend Odyssey comes out. It was awesome. He comes out and starts talking. Our friend, a friend of the show, the PWL Podcast, Odyssey. He's wonderful. He's the best announcer I've ever heard. You know what I'm saying? And he comes out, and then all of a sudden he's saying that his managerial services are now for Dravok. Apparently he took on some new clientele now. I don't know what Odyssey's doing. I mean, I don't get into his business. It's his thing.
Well, you should, because you're like an Odyssey groupie right now.
Yes, but from a fan level, I don't get it. As in, I'm not as personal with them. I don't get involved.
I just don't understand Odyssey's movement right now, because he disappointed me once when he went with Dastan. Out of
awesome.
all people, Dastan. Yes. And now Dravok, like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
They need to go to anger management.
He knows
classes.
how to see talent. He sees talent.
And let me tell you something.
Oh, Lord.
Next time Odyssey tells me to go in the kitchen to make a sandwich, that's where the knives are held. So let me chop both of y'all's asses up real quick.
Wow, Bobbi,
because
first of all, ma'am, this is not one of those feminist podcasts. Okay, let's get that.
It's gonna be whatever I want it to be.
Arthur, please step in and help me. Arthur, please help.
Man, I'll talk a lot of trash, but I know when to keep quiet.
Exactly.
Thank you, Professor.
You're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, I pretty much have. Mel, do not listen to this.
Right. I think he's right.
Hey, Mel, you need to go film the bastards. Go get your camera. So then he comes out, and all of a sudden he's a manager. Tells Bobbi Kaotik to go make a sandwich. It was hilarious. I was right there front row.
Of course, and you just let him.
Yes, it's hilarious.
Let them talk to your future wife like however they want.
It was
like,
awesome.
Okay.
So all of a sudden,
I'll be the man in the relationship.
Like, how dare you? So Arcertillo comes out. Falco does some badass flips as always, man. God, that guy's amazing.
He's amazing.
That guy is good, man.
I love to watch
him. It's one of
him.
our cameraman, Aaron. He's our other little camera guy.
Yeah.
He loves that dude, man. He comes out and he gets excited because he's just awesome, man.
Yes.
It was cool. He comes out. The bump that really, really scared the crap out of me. And like I've said before, there's always these times where you're going to think these guys are going to kill themselves. Well, John Gallo's a very athletic individual. Mm-hmm. He is just awesome. Yep. His drop kicks, his kick ups, he's just awesome. So Mel got this, and she got a perfect angle of it. I'm going to post it at the clip I'm going to talk about. John Gallo goes from one end to the ring or the ropes, slingshots himself off, goes to the other one, slingshots himself off of that one, jumps over, but he over jumped. He jumped too far, so Dravok kind of caught him high, and when he caught him high, he fell back with all his weight. And Artie was right there, and I swear, I don't know if you guys have ever heard like a melon drop at the grocery store. That's what it sounded like. It was disturbing, man. I was like, oh no, that's it. He's gonna have a seizure or something terrible is gonna happen. And Art, what you think about that spot, man?
Oh man, like you said, I was probably the closest one to it. I didn't only hear it, I kind of felt it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
John Gallows jumps 75 feet in the air and comes straight down.
It was high, man.
So, I mean, the good thing is you can tell these guys are being so young in their career, they're professionals.
Yes.
So you just wish that you hope that everybody stays healthy.
Yes, exactly.
And, you can see everybody checking on each other. So really high spot, literally and figuratively. Yes. And I'm just glad everybody walked out.
Yes,
and was able
I thought they were gonna throw the X up, and I'm thinking, okay, he's out, man. It's gonna be a handicap match. No, but man, Dravok, I'll give you, hey, brother, I hope you're okay, man. And you know what, man, mad props to you for going through with it, because I don't think I would have been able to recover from that. It was insane. Yeah, no. But he came in. Yeah. John Gallo is just an amazing athlete. I mean, that guy he's awesome. He is so awesome. And that one, Bobbi Kaotik, what you think about that match?
Very intense. Very intense. You have very athletic guys out there. Falco's amazing. John Gallo's amazing. Even Dravok is too.
Yes.
They're all super great. So it's very intense to get them when they're all together. And man, those jumps out of those rings are scary.
What's impressive is that 3 out of the 4 individuals are from the PWL Academy. I mean, don't get me wrong, Certijo's from there too, but he's like, I guess you could consider him kind of like a veteran.
Yeah.
Now, because he's been in the game a little
An
longer.
OG.
OG, not an OG, but he's been in it. But these three kids have, they're pretty getting their feet wet, and man, they put on a great. What's crazy to me is that it's so impressive how John Gallo and Falco always put on some bangers. If you've noticed,
They're amazing. They're amazing against each other, and they're amazing as a tag team.
Yes. Mel, what did you think? What was your thoughts on that spot that you saw?
They're getting way better. I was surprised how John Gallo jumped. I was scared for life. I thought he was gonna literally hit his head and die.
Yes.
But he did. He did really good. They all did really good. I was proud of him.
Nice. Arthur, your thoughts? So, because you said it perfect. It was like an ECW match. That's what I was gonna go to when I went to it in the past. What you think?
Yeah, man. The spots were intense. Once you see the setup for somebody to jump out of the ring, man, even for me, I gotta hold my breath sometimes because you don't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So.
That's why I get so freaked out. And then you still continue sending me those jacked up Instagram reels that dudes practically killing themselves. It's terrible, man. I'm like, I'm traumatized.
Yeah, you do have PTSD. Once you
do.
see that they're setting it up,
I'm
you're
like,
gone.
I turn around. I get out of the seat. I go to you, and I just put my head down tight, and I just pray that they're okay, that everything comes out okay.
Of course.
Because I missed some. I mean, I got some cool clips for once. From them jumping out of the ring, going to the floor. That was cool. But I don't know. If it's anybody like Kempo or Angel Aéreo, it's because those guys are so damn athletic.
Wow, nice drop kick. Oh, wow! I got that. That was awesome.
That I don't know when they're going to overjump these dudes or these guys aren't going to catch them, or it's just scary, man. But it was awesome. Who ended up winning that match, Mel? I don't recall.
Acertijo and Dravok.
And Dravok. Okay, cool. Oh, that's right. My bad. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I got the notes.
Because they never let John Gallo tag in.
No, what happened is that Acertijo took off Falco's mask. And he pinned him. And then Acertijo was doing very unspeakable acts with the mask. What's wrong with that guy? That guy's a maniac.
He's mean.
He's like
he needs Jesus.
I think he does. He was rubbing it on his crotch and rubbing it on his butt and putting it in his trunks and his tights, whatever. And what you think about that, Arthur? What do you think about that finish?
Hey, I like it. You got to get that heel heat.
Yes.
Especially with your first time out. It kind of reminded me of the Heat brothers when they were a little earlier in their career. Oh,
that's right. Yes. That's right.
But yeah, I like it, man. It was good.
It was good. I dug it. I really dug it. It was good. Good. I'm saying it was a good introduction for Acertijo as a bad guy, as a heel, which is good. Yeah. But like me, I told Art, we talk about this. I tell him, I love heels. You know what I mean? I'm a heel guy.
I know.
But unfortunately, it's like Cosmo is kind of moving on. So, who are your faces? Who are your good guys? It's like, it's very rare.
We're losing them.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what we're going to do. We lost Chaos. We're going to probably lose Cosmo. I mean, I'm not losing him technically, but he's going to be pretty much part-time for PWL pretty soon. Aiden Colt's hurt. I mean, I guess you consider him a bad guy because he was trying to turn him.
He cannot be a good guy.
I agree.
It just doesn't work with Aiden.
Yeah, I don't like it. But, I mean, he's a great heel. His promos are great. Henry and Rick, it's like 50-50. Some people like him, some people don't like him. And Mel loves Henry Ivan Murphy, right, Mel? Yeah, the girl.
And you know what? About going back to Stepan, I wish he would talk more. If I could hear more of his character,
can he throw promos?
Whatever.
Art?
Yeah, he's done a few promos here and there. I think he's just been put in matches where it's not really his individual stuff really right now.
Gotcha.
So once you put him in a good program, I think his mic skills will definitely start to shine.
I guess that's what I'm needing from Stepan.
Yeah, his promos. That'd be cool. But we need more. We need good guys, man. It's like, I hope the new kids that come out from the academy.
We just need Chaos to come home. That's all we need.
Oh, God.
Right, Mel? Right? We just need...
Please.
Come home, Chaos.
No.
It's time.
He's going to come back with Big Bang. I'm calling it.
The holidays.
Yeah, that's just going to be his New Year's thing. He's going to come out. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. But, okay, so now we go to the main event of the evening, which originally was supposed to be him, Henry Ivan Murphy, our Pro Wrestling Legacy World Champion, versus Aiden Colt.
The teacher.
The teacher versus the student again, part 3, which was awesome. I was like, all right, here we go. And The professor does his research. That's why they call him the professor. Lets me know, bro. Card subject to change as always. And I was like, oh no, what happened? Aiden's hurt. I'm like,
Aiden's hurt.
shoot. So we knew before. So, Henry comes out, starts talking shit about old people, which kind of offended me, because I'm an older dude.
He was like, I know you guys came here to see elderly abuse. But he couldn't hack it, so show's over. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah. Which
Goodbye.
I would have given him the win. That was perfect. We already had 5 matches. I don't think he needed to fight. Just perfect. All right, I had
He
my
was
fill.
done.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, congratulations, Henry.
We had already seen Ramon and Carnage all night long. It was time to go eat.
Time for Applebee's.
Yes.
So then he's talking about that Aiden's old, withered body, couldn't take it anymore, and he's decrepit, and it was just very hurtful comments.
And we were graced with the 2-time champs present, so
Yes.
night is over.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Right, that's right. 2-belt champ right there. Exactly. So then all of a sudden,
Jay Anderson.
and here comes good old Jay again, which is like, Jay was like, I don't know, Art, what do you think? Think Jay's turned into a face kind of a manager? I mean, I'm sorry, I guess a general manager. What's your thoughts on that?
I really don't see. I don't know where Jay's headed right now. He's usually a character.
Yeah.
So, seeing him come out and especially make the Bastards match and doing stuff, making Henry wrestle. New direction for him, but I hope he sticks with that heel style.
Yes. Again, because the heels is where it's at. It's like the character is there. I just wish they would build on good guys, on faces. It's like I think it's harder to be a good guy than it is to be a bad guy. Because if you're a bad guy, you get heat like that. You just talk a bunch of crap, like, yeah, you fat ass, or gente mugrosa, your favorite word.
Gente mugrosa.
Yeah, like that. Then yeah, you get heat. But when you're a good guy, I seen John Gallo try to do it, and it's like, come on, guys, like trying to hype the crowd, and some of the crowd's into it, and then some of them aren't, so it's kind of hard. But I mean, I give the guys that are good guys, I give them a lot of credit, because it's a very hard job to do,
Do their
so
best.
all of a sudden, Axel Lee's music starts playing.
Open challenge.
Open
right?
challenge again. No, it wasn't an open challenge. Jay said that he was going to wrestle. That Henry was going to wrestle.
Right.
And Jay offered the open challenge. So Axel Lee comes out, his music playing and stuff, and he comes out with the Delgado Championship. And I'm thinking, hell yeah, I want to see a belt versus belt kind of thing. So it'd be kind of cool to see, and I'm going to call me biased, I would like to see Henry as the Delgado champ, the PWL champ, and a Delgado Tag Team Championship, but hopefully he can be a PWL tag champion. Excuse me. When the belts decide to come back to PWL, because Magno and Cinta de Oro still have it at the Boys and Girls Club out there. So that'd be great. But Axel comes out, and Jay made it just the PWL Championship, right, Art?
Yeah. I guess because it was a legacy show, he just kept it that way.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been cool if it was a double, like, booking it for belt versus belt, but he didn't. So it was for the pro wrestling legacy.
What do you mean? I thought the belt was on the line.
Yeah, the PWL belt was, not the Delgado, because
okay.
Axel's the Delgado champ.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like, just like Art said, it was perfect. So he comes out, and it was a great match. I thought it was like the slapping of each other, the slap fest they were doing.
Man.
Oh, come on, Henry!
Brutal.
I know when Axel takes off the whatever shirt he's got on or whatever,
the leotard thing, whatever it's called. Yeah,
it's time to be smacked in the next week.
And man, Axel Lee was smacking the crap out of Henry. Man, what you think, Art?
First off, just like not seeing Cosmo, you don't see Aiden. It kind of took you down a little bit.
Yeah.
I hope 4 times doing good.
Yeah.
I hope he heals.
Yes. Prayers for you out there, Aiden. Hope you're okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Axel comes out, and he's one of the top luchadors in the city, man.
Yes,
and
I agree.
The guy, for his size, for what he is, he's agile. He flips. He does everything. So, him and Henry are gonna have a banger, man.
Oh yeah,
it was a good match.
And Henry, man, like we said in the past, and we're not writing on Henry or nothing, man. But man, the kid is every week, man. The dude impresses me, man. He just gets better and better every week, man. And everything all around, wrestling wise, promo wise, like he interacts with the crowd. I love that. Him and Rick are like the best at that right now. They interact with the crowd, and you could talk to them and they'll talk back to you, and it's hilarious. I love that. There's a point where Axel was gonna jump out the ring, and I'm sitting there, and then Henry tells me, "You catch him," and I was like, "No, you catch him," and like, "No, you catch him." We go back and forth, and I was like, "I'm out of here," and I just grabbed my backpack with all my stuff, my camera stuff, and then I ran to where Aaron and his girlfriend were at.
Yeah.
I was like, "No," and sure enough, he jumps out, and they smacked where I was sitting. I could have been
Your
taken
chair
out.
goes flying.
Right now, BC Dan could be wearing a neck brace right now. Here, I'm gonna do
Aw.
that. I'm gonna wear a neck brace on the next show. I'll say that I was hit by one of the wrestlers because Mel wasn't recording and not paying attention.
I did record that.
I know, I'm just kidding.
What the
But what you think about that match, Mel? The Henry versus Axel.
I really wish Aiden was there. Like, I'm not a fan of Aiden, but he's okay now for me.
Gotcha.
But I really think that they put a fire match out there.
Yeah,
it was
it
really
was.
nice.
Very entertaining. And Henry doing the tope suicidas through the second rope, I was impressed. He did that.
Oh, shit. Come on, Henry, don't kill yourself.
You know, Axel, of course, Axel's like a professional at that. Him and Skybird have like the best, like when they jump to the second rope, man. Like Angel has a good one, Angel Aéreo. So does Kempo. They're pretty up, but Kempo just like is a maniac.
He goes overboard.
And just even Artie says like, why does he do that to himself? He doesn't have to do that, and yeah, it's crazy. But Art, what was your thoughts on the match?
Really good match. You know, it was a good main event. Of course, you want to see Aiden out there, like I said, but you know, Henry's proving, just like Ricky, that you can put him against anybody. You're gonna have a good match.
Yep.
I like the finish. You know.
Yes, that's what we're gonna talk about right now. So the finish comes up, and Axel is about to do his move. Like, you know, he's gonna, what is that power bomb that he does or whatever? That's his finisher, right? Right. He's about to do that, and lo and behold, the King comes out. King Midas, still very disgruntled for the Delgado Championship belt, and scary part right here. Me and Art said it. You know, we caught that, and I got that on video, and I'm gonna post it also in between this clip. Is Axel's ready to do that power bomb. He's holding him up, and when he's holding him up, Midas kicks or he hits Axel, and Axel drops Henry. But you see Henry drop on his left shoulder. It was brutal, man.
I think you have a video of that.
I do. I'm gonna post it. It was, and even Art was like, "Oh no, Henry fell on his shoulder." I'm like,
Yes! Yes!
"That's it. Separate his shoulder."
Yeah.
You know, he's not gonna go to Bubba's. You know, afterwards. You know, I was kind of scared for him. You know, I was like, "Oh no." You know, but no,
he's broken.
He's broken, but no, he apparently got out of the ring because you saw him wrestling at the Rockabilly, which is good. So I'm glad he was safe on that. But
I also got the clip where I think I got it for the top rope. I don't know if it was a powerbomb or not.
Oh, no, that's right. I think it was yes, it was. I got that clip too, Mel. The one where Axel Lee's on the third rope. He's sitting down. Henry's about to give him a superplex from there.
Mm-hmm.
Axel hits him off. Henry shakes it off, jumps back on the second rope, gets him, and
Damn it! Nice, Henry, nice! Nice!
bam, beautiful power superplex. It was
amazing
awesome.
work.
Yes, it was very athletic. It was awesome. That was a great catch, Mel. Good catch. Yeah, that was awesome. I dug it. And the match ends on a DQ. Midas, man, this is the crazy night. They took off Axel Lee's mask. You know,
Yeah, they did.
Midas takes off.
Bringing up the mask. Yes! Yes! That's my Midas!
Off his mask and disrespects it, and
He needs Jesus
Midas
too.
cutting a promo on everybody, the entire crowd. Cállese! And
Well, the belt is his. He wants that belt
he
back.
got that. He's obsessed with that Delgado belt, man, and
He wants it back.
He's talking smack to the crowd and talking crap to Axel and saying that this is his belt, and that it's King Midas, man. What are you gonna do? You can't take the crown away from the king.
Nope.
And he wants it back.
This one, I agree. Midas needs his belt back.
Yep, he does. It was awesome. So, closing thoughts, Mr. Arthur, our professor. What were your thoughts on this card subject? I'm going to rename it to PWL card subject to change because the whole thing changed. What was your thoughts?
Man, you know, we went into it. You know, we got a little bit of insight, even knowing it was going to be a little different. But you know, everything they put out, everything they put together, probably a little last minute, it worked out as a good show. Proud of the kids, proud of those legacy kids, and you know, I got to see my favorite ref out there. He knows who he is.
Yes.
And you know, it was a good show, man.
Yes, awesome, good show. I give it a. What's your out of 1 to 10? What's your rating there?
I'm gonna give it a good old 8, man.
Nice, solid. Mel, what was your thoughts?
The card was what I was kind of disappointed in was that nobody from the card was there. Like half of the people were there, but the people who had to be there weren't there.
Yes.
And that was kind of disappointing because I was expecting to see Aiden again.
Got you.
But he didn't show up. Now give it a solid 7.
Got you. 7. Nice. Bobbi Kaotik, your final thoughts on this card subject to change?
Well, card subject to change, I think that they should do that more often. Maybe not be so open to promote who's going to actually be there because the surprise was there.
Yes.
You never knew who was coming out. So I did like that part of it. But real quick, I did want to go back to Nolan.
Okay.
I think we missed a part where he had a chair.
Oh, that's right.
Because he put the chair down and was like secret. So I think Nolan won.
Yeah, Nolan won. You're right. Yeah, because he hit Stefan, right?
Because we had said Stefan and Carnage won, but
that's right.
I think that
Go
Nolan
back, yeah.
won.
Good correction. Yeah, good catch. That's right. Nolan did win. Yeah, because he was playing the guitar with the
chair,
yeah,
and then he
right.
even was like. Oh
yeah,
my,
shh.
Yeah, don't
yeah.
say anything. And then he put the chair back. And then Mel, you even took that same chair and threw it back to where it went. So yeah, definitely want to give Nolan his credit for that.
Good catch, Bobbi Kaotik. Nice.
For cheating.
And one other thing I wanted to clarify just for me because I was like, what happened? I think it was with Henry. Or maybe I thought somebody had their foot on the rope.
Rick, when he held the rope on the Skybird, he gave him a roll up.
Oh yes, it was Skybird because Skybird was like, no.
Yeah, he was upset.
So did he cheat?
Yes, of course.
But nobody saw.
Nobody saw it.
It looked clean to me.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
You didn't see the foot clearly on the rope, you know?
Didn't see him holding the rope.
There.
He was trying to keep. First of all, he was trying to keep his balance. It's very dangerous to be a wrestler.
Well,
and you know, Rick is, you know, he can hurt himself. He's a Lone Star champion. You know, we can't have our champ out. So he was holding onto the rope to make sure he had a sturdy grip on the pin. That's it. That's not cheating.
Okay, so Diana, note to both of us: we need to get our guys' eyes checked for Christmas because I don't know what happened here.
Hey, good job, Ricky. Good
job, boy, Ricky Texas. That's why you're Ricky Texas, baby. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Ricky Texas.
No wonder he's from Cowboy, whatever.
Yeah, he's from Texas. He is Texas. What's wrong with you? So I will give my closing thoughts on it. I thought, I'm sorry, what's your ranking on it from 1 to 10?
I'll go with Art and say an 8.
8, good.
I love the surprise. I love the intensity. We definitely need to have more surprises.
Yes,
so,
good call. I will give my closing thoughts on it. Let's see. Mine was, I thought it was very entertaining, just like you said. I think you brought up a very good point, Bobbi Kaotik, like, you know, the element of surprise, you know. I think maybe next year they should try I think they tried it before, kind of like a video game style where like you pick your player.
Oh, that would be good.
That'd be kind of cool. But in a way, I kind of want to see where they announce who's going to be there, but they don't announce matches, which I think would be kind of like a Russian roulette kind of thing. It's like you might get Acertijo versus Carnage. You might get, Midas versus Beast Boy, something to that point, that effect where it's like I've seen it before, right, Art, where they do like the bingo balls or whatever and they pick out names, Yeah,
they had a show a couple months ago like that. It was a pretty good show.
Yeah, I kind of dig that. I kind of dig that element of surprise, It's like, and just like you say, but really at the same time, it could be like double-edged sword because some people, because us, we're supporters no matter what, you know what I mean? But you're gonna have a match where it's gonna be like, oh man, like that's the one I've been waiting for, and then you're gonna have somebody like, and no disrespect to any of the wrestlers, you might have somebody that's gonna, you're not, the crowd isn't too crazy about. It's like, this match is kind of lame, whatever. You're gonna get those people. But
yeah.
I still think it was card was great. I love the name card subject to change. I thought it was maybe just one match, but it was like the entire card was changed.
Card was changed.
Everything, but man, good job to the guys, man, to Season and everybody in
PWL
and PWL and the kids, man, for these last minute changes and man,
They went with it.
They went with it exactly, and just like you say, it's like it's very impressive. And these kids are professionals, as the professor would say, professional and solid.
Solid.
Can I say one thing?
Of course you can. You are part of the PWL Podcast Network, man.
So when Rick Chase or Henry had an open challenge, I was talking to Art about saying, "Oh, it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos." But no, it was Skybird and Aston Lee, and I'm proud that they both came out there. But I thought it would be a surprise for Chaos to be out there.
I mean, when Chaos, all I know is that when Chaos comes out, that place is gonna erupt.
Yeah.
You know, that place is gonna erupt, and I hope like the regulars keep on going, because Friday show there wasn't a lot of the regular people that go. You know, I was very surprised, you know, by that. But I hope they show up to those any of those events, especially the Big Bang. That's gonna be the banger. It's always. I've been to, what is it, 2 Art? I think 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think you've been to 2.
2, right? Yeah, and those 2 have been great, man. They've been really good. You know, they've been like the first one was really cool.
Is it next year or is it this year?
It's on the 2nd, January 2nd. You know, the Big Bang. You know. And
so the Big Bang's always on New Year's?
That's a day after New Year's Day, or whatever.
So I've only been to one.
Yeah, you went last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did I?
Yes, you were there. Yes, we did. We went. It was the Big Bang also. But the first one, like, we went to that, like, a meet and greet. You know, Brittany Brooks was there, Gino Rivera was there, Persephone was there. It was great. It was really cool. Chuco was there, Chuco Bum. It was really cool. It was a lot of fun. And I hope they do an event like that again. Like, the meet and greet stuff was really cool. You know, but in closing, I mean, I thought it was a great card. I liked it. I'm gonna give it a solid 8.5. You know, scary spots, but I mean, like, man, just the athleticism from these kids, and like we said, just for them to put it together at such a last minute, I think it's great. You know, they gave it a very, very fun show, and I can't wait. And I think there's I think there's like 3 more shows left, if I'm not mistaken, or 2.
That's it. You know, end of the year, about, I want to say 3.
Yeah, I got 3 right, because we got, I think, not next week, but the week after, 14th, 28th, and the 5th. Yeah, we got 3 more shows.
PWL or just total?
PWL, and then we got Lucha City. You know,
so we have 5.
Yeah, like, I don't know how Lucha City is gonna work, because you know, they're always different. But you know, we'll still go to Lucha City, and we'll give them a shout out. You know, stuff like that. They're good. They're good people. But in closing, I want to tell everybody thank you for watching and liking and subscribing. Please help us out. Check out our socials on Instagram and YouTube. Instagram, I believe, is the PWL Podcast 915. And pretty much the same thing. Type that in on YouTube, because, like I said in previous shows, you don't be surprised how many professional wiffle ball leagues there are out there. It's ridiculous. I put PWL. I'm like, why is there so many wiffle ball leagues? I'm like, where is it? Where are these taking place? You know what I'm saying? Like, who talks about wiffle ball? But I mean, again, like, well, who talks about local wrestling like us? But you know, that's what we are. Art, any closing comments for you, my friend?
Yeah, man. You know, we always say we're a podcast for the people. So, you know, any of the fans out there, you have any suggestions, you know, see us live at the shows, send us an email. We're open to all that, man, and we welcome it.
And also, don't forget to check out me and Artie's side project, Jobber's Delight. And we're going to probably record more than likely Tuesday again. That first one was awesome. We talked about the NWO. We still need to figure out a subject we want to talk about. I think we have an idea, but we'll let you guys know. It's awesome. It was fun. It's old school. And Mel, closing statements for you.
It was pretty intense. It was pretty nice, pretty cool. I liked all of them.
Right.
They should do what you said, like just pick randomly, you know?
Yes.
Like they should pick randomly. Like you don't know who's gonna fight who, you know?
Yes. Like pick out names out of a hat. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. You
But
know.
other than that, it was pretty cool, pretty intense.
The fans
I
should
liked it.
take the hat.
That'd be cool.
Sorry, Ma, I didn't mean to interrupt you, baby.
It's okay. It was pretty intense and pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked it.
All right. Good call. Bobbi Kaotik, your closing thoughts before we close out this wonderful podcast.
Yeah, a great surprise matches overall with everything. It was a great night. Always love to be there with our family. Just want to give a shout out to Mel and Artie. Thank you guys so much for all that you do for the podcast. We really appreciate all your hard work and dedication and positivity. So thank you so much from that. And I just want to give just a little heartfelt message from myself. Tuesday is Veterans Day, so be sure to check and thank your veterans and their services.
Yes.
Thank them for that. And then guys, it's the holidays, so mental health is arising, and just check on your people, make sure everybody's doing good, and just be kind. Be kind.
Good call. Yes, the PWL podcast supports all those veterans, and we love you, veterans, and people that you think you have some kind of issue with yourself. Go get checked out. There's nothing wrong with you. There's somebody that cares about you, and our podcast cares about you because we care about all our fans. We care about just people in general. Hope you're okay. Ain't that right, Arthur?
And thanks.
All love, man. All love.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks, Dad, for your services.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Titus. And we're going to close this out. All right. And as we say at the end, the PWL Podcast 915 is just too sweet. And we're out.